Howdy,
everyone.
Craig.
Hello,
Everyone.
Craig.
Welcome to the newest episode of the World of Wyldrvir podcast. Did I say newest because I forgot how numbers work? Yes. I think it's 16. Don't hold me. to it.
Wait, are we
I have
actually
no
at
idea.
16?
I think we're at 16. If we actually make it to, we're about done with OA, so it'll be about like around 20 episodes of City State, which is like an actual season of TV, and I'm just like, whoa.
Whoa.
Pretty cool.
That's pretty neat. Anyway, speaking of almost done with OA, y'all are almost done with OA. Let's go. We can finally get out of the desert.
Yes.
Woo,
Please, it's
we can
burning.
go to other places.
Lucky for you, though, I believe you all have incidentally saved one of the most fun parts of OA for last. Is that me as a DM rewarding you for all the shit you've put up with? Yes. Just not even gonna lie. Yes, it is. It's 100% that. Last time you all got through a bit of a technicality, Sir Quarantine was able to give you one of the badges, even though you didn't actually walk into the Owen outpost. But it's fine, because anything you would have needed to get out of the outpost you already did, because you kind of went into Oa through the back instead of through the main city, you know? You kind of went the back way, but that's fine. The last thing you have to do is visit the Stardust Amphitheatre, which is a well, I'll describe it when you get there. But for now, Quarantine has given you cool magic instruments, send you on your merry way with a map, and Rhodes is leading the charge with the map because who else would be trusted with the map?
Scales.
Scales could be
I mean,
trusted.
Scales makes maps. Trusting Scales with the map is a completely different story.
That's fair. Some highlights from the last bits of story we did. Plaque has a cool piano that pops out of their chest.
Yes.
Yup.
Rhea, the witch of Lamplight and Plaque's big sister, showed up, and threatened to cause earthquakes twice on accident.
She's just funky like that. She's funky fresh.
Rhea is one of my favorite NPCs. I'm not gonna even hide that. And OJ got weird shapes a few weeks ago, but that's gone now, and they're fine.
Just gets shapes casually. You know, as you do.
Gotcha. Ori, you revealed your changelingness a while back.
Sure did.
But now you're just kind of hanging out.
I'm just vibing, man.
Yeah.
We're vibing, boys.
And
Hey.
and Rhodes had a panic attack.
Yes.
As
Okay.
per usual. When is Rhodes not having a panic attack, let's be honest.
I mean, with this party, it's rare.
So, speaking of which, Rhodes, you are guiding these cats of children through
Herding cats.
these cats to the Stardust Amphitheatre. Rhodes, you've probably heard of the amphitheater. Maybe your parents took you there a few times when you were younger to see.
Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty popular
Yeah.
tourist attraction.
Yeah. So are you telling the others anything about it as you're going?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a bit since I've been here. It's been, I don't know, like 4 or 5 years. It's been a bit. But it's a very cool amphitheater. They have like a bunch of concerts. You can like see the stars above you as like all the magicians are playing. It's pretty fun. It's a good time.
Ooh. Have you guys ever seen plays?
I don't think so.
No?
It's gonna be fun though, I bet.
I never bet her.
Yeah, I think Asher seems like a little like not confused, but a little off kilter about the prospect. But yeah,
What's the matter, Asher?
I don't like being on stage.
Why not?
A lot of people.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
No, I get it. It's a lot.
Well, we're not gonna have to be perform. Wait, are we performing?
I
Are we?
honestly, I don't know. I mean, we have instruments. Oh no.
I mean, we could perform. I think that would be so much fun, honestly. Because, like, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I just think that that's, like, the best time
It
to get up on
sounds pretty fun to me.
stage in front of all those people and, like, have to pull something out of your ass.
We've
Well, I
never
mean-
played any of these instruments before.
I mean, that's never stopped me before.
Stop! You're scaring them.
Asher just kind of looks at them and just goes like, "Yeah, but you're an influencer.
Influencer.
You're an influencer.
No.
Yeah, I'm an influencer and I've been one all my life. No, not all my life, you know, but
Asher's still trying. Inflammation. No.
I mean, technically I could be an influencer because of how catchy my videos are.
Stop.
No. No plague jokes, please. They're too topical.
Asher
I
just,
even
on the
made
nose,
this
huh?
joke in the chat, and I'm saying no.
Asher just kind of looks confused, then turns to Plaque and just goes, "Do you know what they're talking about? You're the doctor."
Not me googling what influenza is.
It's the flu.
It's the flu.
Mhm.
Influenza.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm stupid.
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
We all are.
Asher just kind of
Yeah.
would just kind of call out to Plaque and just be like, "Can videos be sick catchy?"
What?
Or he just face palms.
I have not been paying attention. What is going on?
That's fair, Plaque. That's fair.
To be honest with you, this is a stupid conversation.
I'm just unsure about how things work. It's fine. It's fine. You've given me a puzzle. You've done me a confusion, but it's okay.
I once shown this music video to a friend of mine, and they said that it gave them psychic damage, and now they have a headache. So I think you can get sick off of videos.
You watched
Did you
too
play
many
the
of them.
Porygon episode of Pokemon? What did you play?
It went.
Well, there is something known as a
baby
placebo
shark,
effect.
do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Is that what you
I'm
did?
going to
Yeah.
kill you.
Oh no!
Hey,
You
look
just
at
know
that!
it's
We're
like
here.
damage to me.
I thought it was cute.
No copyrighted songs in the
And we're
recorded playlist, please.
What were you saying though, Plaque, before we transition?
Are you talking about the? I believe there is the placebo effect, if that's what you mean.
Maybe placebo.
It's where you, if you believe something is true, it kind of becomes true. If you believe you're sick, you might become sick.
Whoa. Asher just kind of thinks about it and just goes, "So if I think I'm good at acting, I will be good at acting."
Yes,
Sure,
that's
you can psych
exactly how
yourself
it
up.
works.
Well, that can motivate you to become better. So yes, I believe that is correct.
He like pulls granola out of the backpack and says, "Hear that, buddy? We're gonna take our show on the road." And granola just like gives Asher a look.
I mean,
trepidatiously curls up onto his shoulder in a like, "I will accept this even though you're an idiot" kind of way.
Granola is a very judgmental dragon.
Yeah.
I love it. Good boy.
All you need to do is believe.
Scales is probably the only one who could see it because like, oh, actually anyone taller than Asher could probably see it if they kind of look.
That's
at it.
most people.
Yeah, that's most people. Granola rolls their eyes to the rest of them when Asher's not looking.
Or he's trying not to laugh.
Oh.
And
I do have an
You're
example
bullied
of
by your
placebo
pet
effect, but
dragon.
it's quite dark.
oh, what's the example?
Oh.
Oh, you actually want to know? Then you like pause like 2 Put simply, there was an experiment where they made a prisoner believe he was dying by dripping water and making him think he was bleeding out. So he died.
Whoa.
It's not a very fun story.
That's
Because
not
they
fun
made him
story.
think?
Yeah, they didn't think he was bleeding out, so he did die.
That's actually fascinating. Like, completely out of character.
Yeah, actually, like, real talk, whoa.
Like,
That's
a legit
a real thing. I'm not making that up. That's a real thing.
No, I believe you.
That's wild.
We believe
Out of
oh my
character,
God, that is
people were
so
able to-
trippy.
Out of character, I was trying so hard because I'm really interested in psychology not to put in my input in, but out of character, there was like a study shown where a kid with eczema, or I think it was some kind of chronic skin condition, was put in an MRI that was turned off, and they were told that this was a machine that would help cure their their eczema, and they believed that it was a machine that could cure their eczema, and then their eczema got better.
It's wild. The
That
human
is
brain is
brilliant.
a wild thing.
Plus, the placebo effect is indeed crack cocaine. I will admit to this statement.
I mean, fair.
Sorry.
As we-
Anyways,
Anyways, we'll keep this
Fun
in
fact
because
aside.
interesting science tangent. Let's
We
go.
love science.
the more you
Um,
know.
I thought I'd bring that up.
I just
'cause
want to cite
Plaque is a doctor, so
Vsauce
Plaque would
or
know that.
Minefield. One of the
Yeah.
the others is where I got that from.
It makes
Plaque
sense
is a
that
well-read doctor.
it makes sense that Platt would know these interesting, if not slightly morbid, science facts because of
Yeah.
Exactly.
aesthetic. Yeah, it makes sense.
Because of
But
aesthetic
as they kinda
purposes,
get
you
up to
get
the
to
end-
know about science.
As we kind of step in, not far outside the city of Oa, the Stardust Amphitheatre is a wonder to behold. Built into the walls of a cliffside, the open-air stadium's performances are lit by the sun, moon, and stars. The multi-purpose stage hosts a variety of entertainment throughout the year, ranging from concerts to plays to sport events and even magic duels. Although magician performances can be found throughout all of Wyldrvir, the Stardust is the pinnacle of the entertainment industry. It is every aspiring entertainer's dream to perform for a crowd at the starlit stage. There's never a dull day at the theater, even when there's no visiting troops, bands, or duelists, the space is used by aspiring entertainers as a place to practice their skills. The reservations for the venue must be set far in advance for many performers. Permission to hold a show at the amphitheater is an unspoken sign of quality. The staff who maintain the amphitheater live in homes on nearby canyons and often sell opportunities to paint the walls of the canyon to visiting and well-known artists. Though for major performers, the art is often done to correlate to the performance.
So from that, I think I've gathered that maybe us children may not be qualified for this. OJ, we
might
probably
not be
none the
qualified.
wiser, but maybe,
There's
just
a-
maybe, we're not
Mhm.
qualified.
Maybe.
It's
As you-
possible that untrained people are not supposed to be playing in Carnegie Hall.
Thank you! Oh my god!
No, really?
Oh
I
my
don't
god,
believe
Midnight, you don't
that.
understand. You don't understand. I've been looking for that name for months. Literal months. I was
What do you
trying.
mean you've been looking for the name for months?
I literally was trying to remember. I knew that there was a venue in the US that artists felt like if they performed there, they made it. Like, that's the big hype thing about the event. And that's where it came from. But I couldn't remember what it was
It's
called.
Carnegie Hall, kiddo.
I couldn't remember it during the writing process. We're almost in a year of this game existing, and I couldn't remember Carnegie Hall for a literal year.
Oh no.
To be fair, it was 2020. That's a fair year to forget
That's
Carnegie
fair.
Hall exists.
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah.
as you said it, I was just like, everything clicked. The fucking Stargate opened, and I was just like, wait! Anyway, as you all enter, there's like sky elves flying in and out from the top roof, which is really cool and a cool aesthetic thing. And it's a nice sunny day, so the sun is like, it's almost kind of too hot, you know? People are with water out there. It's probably because you left after quarantine, pretty much soon after. It's probably like 5 in the afternoon, so it's hot, but it's starting to be sundown, you know? And so, there's still activity. People cleaning up around the space, like different groups of performers, like just kind of gawking and stuff. But what immediately catches your attention is the sound of a fire, like a bit of fire magic just being flung at something.
Wha-
This could be a medical emergency.
Do I see what it's being flung
Ooh.
at?
I can
I
hear
walked
some
towards it.
spicy.
No.
Did you just say I could hear some spicy?
That is exactly what I said.
Curse! I know it's coming from me, so it means the equivalent of dirt. But curse!
It's going investments.
Yeah, Plaque's gonna walk towards whatever was hit with fire, saying, "This could be a medical emergency."
You are prepared, Plaque.
Or he's gonna follow with her little camera out of curiosity.
You.
Oh,
Asher just kind of turns to Rhodes, Scales, and I'm assuming OJ's already trotted off with the other two as well.
yeah.
Oh, yes, you said you were. So Asher just kind of turns back to Rhodes and Scales, just like, "You think that was dangerous, or do you think that was?"
I don't trust it. I'm gonna go after them.
Okay. Scales.
I mean, it's probably some sort of act. That was my first thought.
Yeah, you're probably right. It's probably safe.
But yeah, let's just go. I mean, fire isn't a bad thing.
Asher looks at his whole self. Yeah, you're right. As you all kind of make it over there, you see where the fire was coming from and who it was hitting pretty easily. Because as soon as that, like, you all watch that fire thing go, you see a elf who has like cool gray-blue skin, see the fireball coming, hold their hands out, and just different static currents of electricity connect from their fingers into one of those cool plasma balls, and they fling it at the fireball, catch it, and the fire and electricity dissipate.
That was so cool.
It was spicy.
Not a medical emergency.
Really
And-
spicy.
And
Two kinds
as-
of spicy.
Is anyone like looking at the person who cast the electric thing after the fact?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Rhodes-
Oh
Rhodes,
yeah,
he's
Plaque is
shaking.
making sure they're okay.
Yeah, Rhodes, he's shaking. And Plaque, he's shaking.
Dude,
Oh.
you good?
Well,
He's just
Plaque
like-
will walk up. Are you all right?
He turns around and is just like, "Oh, sorry, I've been practicing. And you just see them, like, the electricity in their eyes kind of fade out, and their blue kind of gray out a little bit, and just like, And it's at this point that I can fully describe them. This is a storm elf, a electric magic attuned elf from the city of Innovin. In case you couldn't guess. This storm elf has very flashy clothing, and a big old wizard hat.
I
Yeah.
like your hat. It's the first
Thank
thing
you.
that
I
Jay
also
says to
like
this
your hat.
person.
You watch as like their hat starts to seemingly lift up a little bit as static electricity comes to their hair and starts poking it up. Mhm. And then like they notice that and they like push their hat down. Like, no, I'm
Are you all right? Are you injured at all? You seem panicked.
no. I just it's supposed to be on the count of 3. And as he says that, give me a moment. You see a little critter kind of walk out from just out of your field of vision. You know what? I was gonna do something different, but if you want it to be a small model, it can be.
No, I just said a small, but a small oddle could also be cute.
Oh,
You don't need
hold
to change
on.
anything. I just like tiny creature.
Okay.
Yes, good.
I was gonna have it be a question, Fox, because you wrote this creature. Does the Irido get to shoot fire dragon style?
Why not?
Cool. This kind of like maybe Drake-sized kind of lizard, but it's got like the cool frills and stuff going.
Yeah.
Just kind of steps out. This is a small lizard creature with chromatic skin that shifts between the colors of fire. It has frills along the jawline and head that leap up and wave like flames when it gets startled. Its irises sparkle and swirl in a mesmerizing dance. This creature is from Sindir, and it is called an Irido. And as this creature kind of walks closer, it almost seems to have like a apologetic look on it, and the storm elf just kind of pats it on the head. It's like, I'm sorry, Rollick, I didn't mean to scold you. You could give me more warning next time. And it hisses, and he's like, right, lizard.
No.
I've been practicing counter magic. And
Is that an Irido?
yeah, it's my pet. And they kind of like lift it. They try to lift it, but it's too big for them.
Oh.
And it kind of like just sniffs around you guys the way a dog would around a new person.
My auntie told me about these guys.
Or he's gonna be like trying to get like pictures of it. You know how people take pictures of dogs with their nose super close to the camera?
Oh, good.
He's trying to get pictures of him like that.
Good.
The Irido would allow it. And the storm elf just kind of turns and just says, yeah, this is Rollick. He's my performing partner.
Hi, Rollick.
It smiles at its name and swings its tail back and forth. It just kind of says, its ability to spit fire helps because I can, as someone who's trying to learn counter magic, I can seal it away like that. But, the scary thing about that is magic flies directly in your face, and that can really hurt if you don't time your spells right. So,
You are practicing by
please be
throwing
careful.
fire in your face?
That sounds
you gotta
fun.
learn.
And you know storm magic?
No, we're not.
I know
No.
storm magic.
I do know storm magic. They kind of like look around, just kind of like, yeah, I came here because one of my favorite magicians did a show 2 days ago, and so my family came for the weekend to be on vacation, and it's our last day in town before we move back to head back to Innovin, and I wanted to head to the theater and practice, I guess.
Cool.
I mean, it sounded cool.
Yeah,
It looked.
it looked pretty cool too.
There was supposed to be a thing where lightning sparked out from it, but I was too scared to finish the spell right, and so I just sealed it away, and it just kind of fizzled. But in a
Oh,
mage
but it was so cool. Oh my god, I haven't seen another storm magic user. I don't think I've seen. Have I seen? I don't think I've seen.
oh, I'm glad I can help with that. Yeah. And Asher just kind of turns and just like, I know I was nervous earlier, but this isn't the normal nervous, right?
A little
He's
bit
kinda
more nervous
mumbling.
than normal.
He's mumbling this, leaning to Ori because, or he's probably next to her in scales. Just like, this isn't the normal worried, right?
Yeah, this is a little. Or he's gonna like, would you want to practice with a magic that isn't fire? Maybe?
They look over at Rollick, who kind of like gives them the head tilt of like, eh. Like he eyed his pet, like, would that hurt your feelings? And the creature just kind of tilted its head like, and just kind of sprawls out for a nap.
Because I have
Nap.
water magic, so I can throw like orbs of water at you, and the worst thing that's gonna happen is you'll get wet.
Do you think it's a good idea to cast electricity into water?
It's a great idea. It's fine.
Okay, I believe you.
Let's.
Scales is gonna like jump up into the air and go, I am not going anywhere near this. This is going to hurt if it hits me.
Excuse me, if I may comment as a medical professional, I advise you do other things. I'd advise you do something safer.
You know,
Is there a safer way to practice?
no, they're smart. That's probably a
I got
good idea.
plans
Throw
that you
a
could
blast
use.
of air.
What were you gonna
I'm-
say, OJ?
I have plants you can use, or I could cast my own storm magic, and because you have a handle on storm magic, that might be a bit, easier for you to control if it comes at you.
That's true. He kind of looks at all of you and just goes, "Are you all on your journey?"
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
His eyes light up, and he's just like, "Wow, that's cool. I really want to go myself someday, but I don't know. I have a cool pet, but I don't have a lot of magician friends, and I thought it'd be really cool to turn my journey into a traveling act. and so I need to make more friends who like doing magic duels.
I like doing magic, which means I think we could have a magic duel if you'd want. I do chaos magic. That's my favorite kind of magic.
This is not what I anticipated. Out of game, this
Are we
is not what
Are we gaining a new party member today?
We're adopting
not
him.
the
We're
plan.
adopting him.
Oh lord.
Not the plan. Also, a magic duel with OJ. Also not the plan. Am I here for it? Am I here for it? Little bit.
I mean, yeah, it could be a lot of fun.
Asher just kind of turns to Rose and just goes like, "Are we gonna trust a total stranger to sling the lightning at OJ's face?"
OJ can
No.
take care of herself.
Yeah.
Why not?
No, that's a good point. I was gonna rebut that, but then OJ threw a boat up a mountain. So you know what? I guess
OJ
whatever.
on a snake's head and been fine.
I will be
I have
nearby
full
in
faith.
case a medical emergency occurs. Please be careful,
Oh,
both
magic
of you,
duel sounds like so much fun.
or you will
need to be
witness
nearby,
your own
just
kind
like
of pain.
pictures.
Pull out the rubber chicken.
I'm gonna summon. I'm gonna use like my harness the stone and just get a little shield for everyone to sit behind, just in case.
Put up little jet shields in front of everyone's bleachers.
Yeah.
And it is bleachers. You guys are like out in the amphitheater.
Oh, okay.
Wait, is it like fancy? Like, is it like ornate, like plush? And...
Here, let me. Hold on. Let me send a picture of this so y'all know what we're dealing with here.
Oh yeah, I
the
guess that is
gold
a bowl.
leaf.
While you're doing that, I need to hunt down my
Oh.
sketchbook for this. I'm gonna have to be drawing during this, that's for sure.
It's
This is gonna be fun.
It's
I'm really
literally
excited.
just a bunch of rocks. I imagine it's like that, but a circle instead of just a line.
Ooh,
Oh, yeah.
But they're pretty rocks.
They're pretty
But they're
rocks.
pretty rocks. And so using Red Rock as a visual, you guys were talking on the stage, and it's kind of not a big deal when no one's performing. Anyone can just kind of wander up there, you know? When no one's performing, different traveling troops use it as like a workshop space. It's a very open locale, so long as there is not a performance going on. You can't walk up in the middle of someone's show. But if no one else is performing, it's kind of open season, you know?
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah. And there's like staff there who's like making sure nothing too crazy is going down. But like a magic duel on the stage between two amateurs that who are not on the schedule, but they're just having fun while they're free and no one else is stopping them. That's nothing new.
Okay.
This is usual teenage foolishness in the eyes of the staff.
Alright, that's good. I imagine there's probably like a time limit. Like, we gotta be out of here in an hour.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, like there's a bit of a courtesy to this as well.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'll handle the paperwork if there's any paperwork.
So since OJ's not here for a minute, as you guys take your seats into the amphitheater, Asher just kind of like scooches towards.
No, I've been muted! Ah!
Whoa!
I've been here, I'm sorry.
I thought you were running to get your sketchbook, so I was just gonna do.
I
the other
did
character's
got it. I
sketchbook.
had it, and I was sitting there with my sketchbook. I'm like, "Yay, I'm ready." How's it going?
Oh,
I was
okay.
contributing to the conversation, but nobody could hear it.
Fox, you might want to flip your sketchbook away from your microphone. We can hear the flips of the paper.
Yep.
But because I started it, starting from the perspective of the watchers, Asher takes his seat, and Granola kind of wakes up a little bit, and just kind of sees OJ and some random person on the stage, just kind of like. It's Granola's turn to look at the camera like they're on The Office, and then, like curling up, kind of flits around to Scales' shoulder. And
Oh?
just kind of raises an eyebrow at her, like, what the fuck?
Scales will give Granola little scratches.
They're just like,
Um,
the face of, this doesn't answer my question, but I appreciate it.
Scales goes and then points at both OJ and our new actor friend, who we don't know the name of.
yeah, I was about to call out to the kid, like, hey kid, what's your name? Don't kill my friend.
Give me a minute.
Come up with a name on the spot. You had a name for the dragon, but not the kid.
I did have a name for the dragon.
I mean, what's more important?
Bees has
Clearly it's more
has
important.
priorities in order.
Yeah, clearly. I need to know
Yeah.
the names of the pets. The owners don't matter.
His name is Foss.
Boss?
FOSS.
Phos.
Oh, like phosphorus.
Yeah.
Cool.
Because he
Nice.
shines.
Or he
Uh,
glows due to bioluminescence.
I mean, yeah.
RJ, are you guys? He says that, and I imagine that Scales and or are having this conversation.
Oh yeah, yeah, just in front of him.
Yeah.
That was an
And,
in character.
that was an in-character takedown of this kid's name.
I mean, I feel like a lot of people's names are puns of whatever element they're attached to.
I mean,
Hey,
my
maybe
name's
Scales, likes going into people's names and like figuring out what they mean for unknown
Etymology.
reasons.
Etymology.
I'm excited.
What?
I'm really
What?
excited. I didn't expect to do this. I'm excited.
Okay.
Oh boy! Oh boy!
I like the.
Hmm?
What?
OJ? Fox?
Mhm. Yes.
You good?
Yes. I'm excited.
You keep
Okay.
cutting out.
Oh no!
No, I might have just been that you stopped talking, and we all thought that there was more.
Yeah.
I'm just
but,
excited. Period.
That's fair. That's fair. What I was gonna say was that when Scales and Ori are talking about names, Asher turns to Rhodes at the comment of maybe people's names are just puns like normally. Just goes, says Rhodes the Stone Mage.
Hey, you're also your name is literally Asher. Also,
There's a reason I don't go by my nickname, which is Sunny, and that one's just cringe. He almost has like a tinge of something as he says that, but like doesn't. He does not harp. He does not harp.
yeah, Rhodes just kind of laughs it off. As I imagine everyone sort of takes their seat.
Yeah, he just kind of goes. Even Plax is kind of weirdly fitting, because he's a whole.
Yeah,
nerd.
I think that's just how naming conventions in this culture are. Like
Yeah.
people are just like, what is this sort of element that my child is attached to? Oh, here's the name.
Government assigned magic.
Government assigned name.
And the government names you OJ.
Yeah, I think kind of blinks because Scales is kind of on the Scales. Yours is kind of fitting. It's not directly tied to your magic, but it's tied to you.
It's what people just called me. I don't really have a name, technically.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I forgot about that.
We'll find you one eventually.
Yeah. If
Yo,
there's a
guys, I
name you
just
end
had
up
a
liking more
thought.
than Scales, we'll just. What's up?
Go ahead and finish your thing first. I'm sorry.
He just kind of turns and says, "Yeah, if you ever find a name you like more than Scales, we'll do our best to adapt.
Well, I haven't found one yet, so
Tell us when you do." Is that why Scales likes going into names because she wants to find
Yeah!
a name?
Aww.
My heart.
I love it. I love skills.
Scales is great.
So
Guys, I'm
jumping to
drawing,
the
like,
arena.
OJ battle pose, and then I just had the thought, wait, have they changed out of their suits, or is OJ about to do a magic battle in a suit?
I think we're all still in
I
suits.
think
Definitely still in my fancy
So I get to
clothes,
draw
Fancy
magic
hey,
battle.
Hey,
OJ
in order to a
wearing
proper
suit.
duel, you gotta be in the fancy clothes.
Yeah,
you're
you
not
gotta
Step
wrong.
one.
Boss is in like the wizard look.
Yeah.
He's got the robes, he's got the hat. This man is going.
This man, how old's this kid?
Like round your age, probably. Or like I see man.
You've got a
as-
decent age range here amongst the cast.
Yeah, I
Are
was
you
gonna
referring
say-
to Rhodes specifically,
Yeah,
or
like at Rhodes' age would be what I'd say.
okay?
At Rhodes' age, maybe a little younger, so that would be like between Rhodes and Asher, I guess.
Okay, so like 15-ish.
Yeah. Older than OJ, but not by much.
Yeah. Okay, continue.
They are
Uh,
baby.
They are very baby. So they just kind of go, well, since you're my guest here, technically kind of since, well, how does that even work? Usually, it's usually really cool to give the other person the first swing because that shows you're like prepared for anything and have masterful prowess. So,
Ooh.
you want to go first?
Up to you.
We can flip a coin.
Sure.
Poor boss. He whips out a cog and just kind of says, heads or tails?
Tails, because I got a big one. They're gonna lift their tail.
I'm gonna actually flip a coin. Because I have a coin. Caught it. It's tails!
Nice!
He just kind of looks at it and just goes, well, your pick, first or second.
I thought that was gonna, I want to kind of charge something up, so I'll go, you can go first.
Okay.
There's a type of magic I haven't been able to use yet. I'm really excited for this.
Oh, it'll be a learning experience for both of us then.
Yeah.
Rhodes just starts to panic as this is said, like, oh no. Oh no.
There's a pause and Asher goes, wait, we didn't warn him.
No, we didn't. I don't even know what to expect. This is a new type of magic. Oh no, this poor child is gonna get murdered. Oh no.
Oh no.
You see pulling out medical supplies as they're talking.
As soon as OJ said new magic, just whoop, 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 whoop. It's so good. I love that all of them in the stands had the realization at the same time of just, oh shit.
Or he's got her camera ready.
OG just kind of starts blapping. Just blap, blap, blap. Yep. There's a reason for this. She blap. Okay, so I forgot what I just said. Did I say I go first or they go first? I think I said they go first, right?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
OJ wants to charge something. So, Voss is going to do a Storm Elf thing because he is one. Truly, I am the master of words. And he's going to do Wild Charge, the Storm Elf racial attribute, one of them. So you see him start charging up electricity between his fingers, static going from like dull whites to powerful blues, and he kind of accordions his fingers a bit and little sparks of electricity go between his hands, and he does the whole like hands out thing, and OJ, there's no harm done to you, you know, but just like a bunch of little like fireworks sparkles just kind of fly in your face.
Can I? Okay. I was just imagining he did this massive blast at me and I'm like, oh, I got an idea. I'm going to do Storm Summoner to send it back, but it was a lot less powerful magic blast than I was expecting. Okay, can I pull some seeds out of my pocket and get them started with, Harness the Land?
Yeah.
Alright.
Roll for it.
Yes, I shall. 18 on the die. And I'm gonna get the attribute dice, if I can find. Those aren't it. Ignore the clicky clackies, they're not the right clicky. There it is. And that's gonna make it a 22.
Oh wow. Okay, so describe what happens here, because that's really high.
Nice. Okay, she's gonna throw out like a packet of seeds and just start sprouting a whole bunch of vines and use them to kind of get herself up in the air a little bit.
Audience time. Within a few seconds of each other, you've seen Foss just kind of like splash OJ in the face with little electric sparkles. They don't seem to have blinded her or anything. She seemed to recover really fast, but it was more of just like a knock off your game disorientation opener. whereas OJ has just Jack and the Beanstalked herself.
OJ just goes for the motherfucking throat and just goes.
Yeah. Yeah, just
OJ,
like,
try not to hurt yourself, please.
She's just like standing
Hurt
on a vine.
herself. She's gonna hurt Foss before she hurts herself.
Wait, was the beanstalk under OJ or Foss?
OJ, under OJ. She's getting
OJ,
herself
okay,
up
that's-
at
yes,
a
I was
height, so
correct.
she's got a height advantage.
Okay.
I have the high ground.
Because she's
Just
tiny, so she needs to do something to make sure she's not easy to hit.
Oh, that's true. Asher just kind of like looks to the others and just kind of says, "Wait, it's moments like these I remember OJ's from Torin."
I mean,
Yeah.
I almost forgot.
I don't know where she's from. She's kind of just... I was about to say she's kind of just homeless, but that's not the correct thing to say.
I'm from Torin. I have a home and a loving mom.
I know you do. I didn't mean it like that.
OJ is homeless in our hearts.
No, that's mean.
I didn't mean it like
I don't
that.
mean that at all. She just has
That's-
gremlin energy. It's all I meant.
I just mean you have such a unique type of magic that I can't see you coming from any particular place that's tied to an elemental thing.
Big homeless energy.
Okay, I'll take that as a compliment.
I meant it as a compliment. I don't know if it came across that way, but good job. You're doing great.
Asher just kind of blinks and just goes, "You know what? You're wrong, Rhodes. OJ already knows plant magic, storm magic, and is somehow able to tap into wild magic as if it was an elemental school, which is something I don't even think adults can do."
Right, it's very strange.
Oh my god, do you know
Oh,
like when there's a Pokemon
okay.
battle and like in the anime and there's just like Brock off to the side being like, I am assessing like this is the type advantage. That
Oh
is
my
Asher
God.
right now.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
That's
Oh,
exactly
I turned into the tournament arc.
Or it's the tournament arc.
Asher just kind of like leans over to Ori and just goes like, "Are you filming this?"
Oh yeah. Oh no, trust me, she's holding up her little, I can't remember what they're called,
The Wayfinders, yeah.
the Wayfinder. Yeah, she's like got it focused in on them, and she's doing a pretty good job.
Is she doing the like sports commentator thing? To
I
her
imagine
audience?
she's panning over to us as we're commenting
Oh,
on
yeah.
this, as the sports commentator.
We're
Yeah.
doing the sports I think as soon as they all realize they're on camera, Asher freezes up a bit.
Don't worry, smile, Rory says, and then she turns back.
I
to the
sort
fight.
of like nudge him a little bit reassuringly, just like it's all right, don't worry about it.
He kind of does the like, kind of, I'm a little nervous, but I'm gonna smile. Then he just goes like, anyway, back.
Let's head back to the action, and I'll sort of like gesture for Ori to look back at the.
And the camera back over. I'd
Yeah,
like to
yeah.
think they've
Hands
both
on
been
me.
waiting for them to take their commentary
Oh, yeah,
before
yeah.
they did their next
Oh.
move.
Oh, Scales like kind of shakes off for a second and like kind of like winks at the rest of the group and then like does the 1940s radio announcer voice. Well, now we see OJ in the right corner, getting the height advantage.
They all
is-
I'm just narrating what's going on.
or Scales has downloaded the 1940s announcer voice mod.
Yes.
Yep.
Rory is so thrilled right now.
Ori is just like, man, the content I will get out of this.
Oh yeah.
Oh, fucking
Rory's gotten a
Yeah.
lot
Well,
of OJ-based content, that's for sure.
While the camera's not on them, Rhodes is gonna just like reassuringly lay a hand on Asher's shoulder to make sure he's all right.
He just kind of
You know, you don't have to do the camera thing if you don't want to.
No, it's fun. I didn't expect it to be on me all of a sudden.
That's fair. That's fair.
It'd
If
be
you're ever
really-
uncomfortable, though, let me know.
He nods and just kind of like leans in, just goes, "It'd be really cool to do what they're doing, though.
Yeah.
Maybe one day we can do it, but without cameras."
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Back to OJ and Voss. Voss seeing OJ like beanstalk herself, just like cranes his head up to look and just kind of lifts up his hat and just says, "Well, that certainly is something.
And tell now. She gives me a
yes.
thumbs up.
Well, okay. Let's see how this goes. There's nothing. And with a 14, he actually kind of succeeds. He does that thing he did last time where he makes this, like, plasma ball. You know the ones where you put your fingers and, like, lightning comes to your fingertips?
Yeah.
And as he does that, he, like, pulls where his fingers would be, and this ball gets, like, little lightning-shaped spikes coming out of it, all magically. And he just kind of throws it. And it's going to basically swing at the beanstalk. Not, again, there's no harm done, but in, like, the way a tree gets blown in the wind, you know? Just kind of, like, whoosh back. OJ, it's the equivalent of getting, like, hit by a strong gust of wind. It's nothing too dangerous, but just kind of, like, immediately kind of just sudden movement, you know?
Yes, she's going to squat down and use her sticky fingers to stay on.
Yeah. And
Should I roll for that, or can I just do that?
Nah, but we could just say that.
Okay.
You sticky fingers yourself on, and you just see Foss kind of, like, look at it and just kind of analyze what to do next.
And Foss does a blast of plasma, but it doesn't appear to have phased the sticky-fingered lizard lady in her beanstalk.
She just kind of, like, looks over to Scales and just goes, You've adapted to this very fast.
Well, no one's actually gonna be, like, seeing this. I mean, like, Floof's posting this on the internet, but she doesn't have that many followers, right?
She's live streaming it right now.
How many Scales is just like, oh yeah. There's
I'm sure
probably
no
not
one
that
cares.
many. There's probably not that many watchers. Like, this is fine. This is just a joke.
Oh, Ori, how many people did you say would be watching right now? Impromptu live stream of Ori's channel.
Mm-hmm.
You're on mute.
Floof, you are the muted.
Well, gosh darn it, I was here contributing to the conversation too, and then nobody was responding, so...
no.
Yeah, sorry.
I don't even remember what I said now.
You were talking.
Yeah.
We were
You guys
asking-
look over at Ori, and she just kind of was like side-eyeing. And like kind of looks back at the camera like, don't worry about it.
Yeah, see? It's fine. Scales
For
is totally
context, though,
There's, like,
how many? Just
person.
out of character, I wanted to know how many followers.
Out of character.
Ori has on her fantasy Twitch
I imagine
screen.
with all of the videos that have gone viral for our chaos, there'd be at least a couple of them.
Yeah, she's gone viral a couple of times on fantasy YouTube.
God
I
damn it,
imagine
why-
that
Not
she would
necessarily indicative of popularity. It does.
She would have a
help.
few thousand followers, I think. Like, nothing super extreme, but it's like probably more than Asher is comfortable with.
Probably more than
Yeah.
Scales is comfortable with too. If Scales knows what's going on.
Yeah, she's probably got like, she's not quite to 10k yet, but she's getting there.
Good.
Wonderful. God,
Continue.
this is a fantasy story. Anyway, thinking about the follower counts and content making and anyway, OJ, it is your turn.
I'm going to. Okay, this is probably a horrible idea, but my idea is if I summon a storm indoors.
You're not indoors. I will tell you first of all. You're not indoors. You're in an
Okay,
amphitheater.
good.
There's
That's
no.
good.
There's no. Yeah. There's no.
If I
seating.
summon
There
a
are walls,
storm,
there's no seating.
that will throw off. If I make it all wet everywhere, that will throw off his lightning magic, maybe.
That'll
Ooh,
throw him off his
That
rhythm.
might make it stronger.
Well, I can control the storm, so it's fine.
It's fine.
Oh, okay.
I imagine Plaque
Hopefully you
and
can.
MJ had this conversation. Yeah.
Hopefully you can control the storm. We'll see.
Okay, that's a 15. So that means it's going to be dependent on my bad luck dice and
Oh,
Storm
dear.
Summoner versus Storm Summoner. And Storm Summoner is a higher dice than the bad luck dice. So we have hope.
We
Unless
have hope that it
Oh.
doesn't surge.
Okay, that's not too bad. Got a 4 on the bad luck. So that makes it an 11. Oh, nice. A 6. Oh, that makes that a 17.
Okay, so you are successfully able to avoid wild magic, but I think OJ, as you summon the storm, you do notice those colorful shapes for a nanosecond, and you're just like, no, you know.
No, not yet.
And you kind of will them away. You kind of will them away, and so it starts raining. Specifically just in the area around Foss, not so much where the audience is, much to the, I'm imagining, relief of Scales.
Yeah, we already discovered.
I mean, I have an
Scales don't-
umbrella.
Oh yeah.
Canonically, I
Excellent.
have an umbrella, so I would give that to Scales just in case. And Plaque, I imagine they can have the umbrella,
I think
so their
Plaque's-
robot bits are safe.
Yeah, I think Plaque we said wasn't waterproof, and also they have the big hat and the cloak and the boots. Plaque is
Still.
fair. Roads to Giving Soul.
Yeah.
So Scales just kind of takes the parasol, and Asher just kind of, once again, just kind of turns to Plaque and just says, "You were saying that could make it stronger?" Question mark. Please
Water is
remember Asher
conductive.
him. Uh-oh. I'm sure it's fine.
Could be
I'm
a
sure it's
problem.
fine. I'm
I-
sure it's
I will have my stuff ready.
And
Good.
now, OJ summons a rainstorm, much to the chagrin of the robots in the audience, although it seems to be controlled so far. A new development for our Koboloi friend. How will Foss respond?
Oh, I can't get over
You're gonna have to put the static over this in post, B.
it. Yeah, no, it's so good.
Oh, hell yeah!
The sudden rainstorm kind of throws this kid off, but he is wearing a big old wizard hat. But in the rain, once again, his hair kind of like gets a little crazy and starts pushing up the wizard hat and poking out from around the big rim, you know? And his little charges kind of swirling through individual stalks of hair. He just kind of sighs, breathes in, breathes out, and it's like, okay, I can do this. And I'm gonna roll for him because he's gonna try and do something big. That's a 4.
No! I
No!
want him to succeed.
A single little beam of lightning comes from one of his fingers, and it like pokes at various water droplets on its way up to OJ. And he immediately, as it like gets right up to where OJ is, sends it flying. This very tiny beam, and then he like holds open his hands, and the beam expands and starts taking like a shape, and it looks, OJ, for a second like he's animated the lightning to look like a big snake coming at you.
Ah, cool.
And then it flies-
She's facing immediate threat.
And then it flies like past your shoulder out from the stadium, and you just hear a loud boom in the distance, and just Foster's going, uh-oh.
Ooh.
Oh. Can Ori like film where it went?
Yeah.
And then quickly pan back to the fight?
Yeah. He's just holding his little pinky out, just like in utter shock of the fact that it missed, and also, what did I just hit?
And
Alright,
our
let's get some-
phosphorus friend sends a bolt of magic up, exploiting the conductive weakness of water. But his aim isn't quite as good as his imagination.
Aw.
And Asher just kind of goes, well, that could have been worse.
Okay, so I'll take that as it's okay to strike each other with lightning.
Oh my god! Do what you're gonna do, OJ.
Are you gonna murder this poor boy?
Smoke him out right here.
Episode
I'm not actually
16.
sure.
OJ murders
I
a
do want to
man.
use that magic
It's
that
always
hasn't
sunny in
been used yet in a
Philadelphia
podcast. But
Yeah.
okay, you know what? I do have an idea. I'm going to use the never before seen magic that I DM'd you about.
Yep.
B.
Wait, what? More magic?
Yeah,
She's
there's
going to blep. It's going to be the first thing she's going to do. I'm all charged up now. And then she's going to try and cast. Oh, yeah, that's a good roll. Bad luck dice, don't do me wrong. Yes! I'm getting excited. Here's my other d6. Oh, good. That's a 22. Can I describe it, B?
You can.
Yay. You guys watch as the kind of blue of her tongue kind of just comes off as like a liquid and starts swirling around into a kind of lizard-like shape. And it kind of takes a dive at our boy Foss over here.
Foss does not see this coming and just takes it.
Take it like a man.
Knock
I'm
out
so
poison.
confused.
It's poison magic.
Poison magic. I was like, are you doing spit magic?
Poison.
What is
Nope, he's got a
happening?
poison blep.
Good. All right.
OJ casts
And-
drool.
And as this cruel lizard just right into Foss, you see them like immediate like what the heck, and then suddenly just like, and he just kind of sits down. It's just like, He
I think
doesn't
you
seem
might have
hurt.
gone too
Black
far.
is gonna go
OJ.
over and make sure he's okay.
Maybe a bit. I'll call it back. She's just gonna swoop it back over.
Yeah, he's
Black-
he's
Black
like
Black
phased,
goes
but not much. He's
Don't
just
worry.
kinda-
The worst it'll do is knock him out.
It'll do.
That's the worst.
Black is going to do a quick.
It's not
pickup
something
real
you
quick.
should aim for.
It's
Oh,
Yeah.
but you tried to strike me with lightning.
How
I
shocking.
thought, I thought it was just gonna be a fun little friendly duel.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, it doesn't do much damage. I think it should be okay.
No, he's
You feeling
okay.
alright?
He's okay. He's just kind of. It's more like poison magic sounds extreme. This is.
Yeah.
It's more like the equivalent of getting like the split second my tummy doesn't agree with me feelings.
Oh, I hate those.
That's what happened to Foss right there because it didn't last. Like if it stuck, it could have been worse. But just because it was a split second like that, it was just the equivalent of, oh, why does my tummy not like me right now? What just happened? And he's just like, no, I'm okay. But I think I'm tuckered out. I think you win.
Yay! I'm sorry if it went too far.
No, it's okay. I'm more phased that my little final trick didn't land. It wasn't supposed to hurt you. It was just gonna make a big snake and it'd roar with thunder at your face, and then it'd scare you, and then like you would have like screamed, and then I would have done a showman's bow, and that would have been like done some sparkles in the air, and I would have bamboozled you, and that would have been the end of the duel.
Yeah, there's a reason why I don't use this kind of magic often.
It was cool. It was like the fact that it turned into a little lizard. That was cool.
Yeah.
And I feel better now. I think it was just. I think Plaque has been like helping a little bit, like just checking, just to be safe, because Plaque is Plaque.
Yes.
They seem okay, like you said. Like it was just sort of split second. If OJ had stuck it on him, there would have been problems.
If
But
she were
OJ
to
was
try and
smart
like jam it down his throat and then he'd choke on it, that would be bad. But no, she's just
That's
splash.
No, it was. They were splashed with toxicity, but it was not a big deal. Because, like I said, and also it's OJ's tongue's worth, which is a small surface area. So again, that little bit of a splash, like I said, probably just gave him weird tummy feelings for a couple seconds. If OJ had like stuck to it and like committed to
OJ
splashing this kid, with
Just
poison
has
over
murder
and over,
poison.
that
No, not for this show. Not for
Scales
this show.
goes, and so the duel ends with OJ casting a hitherto unseen form of magic with spit. How fitting.
Black, like I said,
kind of
basically-
anticlimactic. Or he's gonna mumble to herself as she like puts away her
Way too high. I was expecting at least one wild magic.
she's like,
If it would've-
she's like,
If
I was
it would have
expecting
lasted past that, then I would have rolled for a. Well, I would have just done straight up wild magic.
Ooh. As you guys kind of like congregate back up on the stadium, Foster's kind of. He seems happy to have been able to play, but like also a little bummed. You know, like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna take OJ aside. Oh,
I know I went too
one moment.
far.
Someone else have a conversation first.
Okay.
Asher just kind of turns to Ori and Scales and just like, that was fun though. We should do the whole sports commentator thing again.
for sure.
Yeah.
I
I
definitely
don't know
have
what
to
we're
have more of that on my channel.
Yeah. I'm sure someone would like to see it.
Oh yeah.
Ori, roll a d20.
Oh boy.
Popularity
Do I,
check.
do
real
I
quick.
get to add anything to that?
Do you have like a good with people kind of thing?
You know, I really should. I have deception.
That works.
All right, that's a D12.
You're
That's a D20. Hang on.
d20 and d12. Let's go.
So that's a total of 8.
Oh,
I rolled 2 4s.
Ooh, Ori, you didn't get many people initially. That was what that was for. So like it wasn't as many people as you may have hoped, but it was still a decent amount for an impromptu thing. Like you're able to reason you did not tell anyone this was going to happen. It just kind of happened, you know. Scales, however, would you like to roll me 1d20? Just nothing to add, just a d20. I'm just curious about something.
Nat 1, boys!
Well, with the nat 1 Scales, you would have probably not picked up on anything during that whole encounter. So that's fine.
Aw. Oh, I
Uh,
missed something.
it's not a big deal. It would literally just have been that that you would have literally just kind of pieced together that was OJ's 4th kind of magic. And like,
Yeah, but yeah, how many cups of magic do you have?
let me roll for
We'll
some
get it
roll.
eventually.
1, 2, 3, 4. I think. 1, 2, 3, 4.
OJ last.
Oh, I didn't ask in character. I didn't get it in character.
Avatar the last OJ.
Speaking of, I will sort of pull OJ aside. Just be like,
Before you say anything, she's gonna be
Oh.
like, I know I went too far.
Yeah, the point of that was kind of to sort of show them the ropes, give them some confidence, because I think they're performing later, and you kind of beat them a whole lot.
Oh no! Oh,
You
I thought it
maybe
was
you
just
should
a
go
duel. I didn't know
apologize.
I didn't know it was gonna be a performance boosting thing. Yeah, I'll go apologize.
I don't know. That's the impression that I kind of got, because they were seeming a little bit down on their luck. I don't know. I could be wrong. Personally, I could be very wrong.
I'm surprised nothing went wild.
Same. I mean, good job, I guess, for holding it in then. Your
Thank you.
control over your magic has been improving a whole lot. That's cool.
Oh yay! It kind of sucks because poison magic is such a I don't want to say useless, but it's kind of useless, and it's just kind of been like sitting there as the magics I know, and I can't do anything with it because what would you do with it?
Right.
Just-
You don't want to poison people. How did you learn that? I've never heard of somebody having like poison abilities before. That's very strange.
It apparently she bluffs. That's poison.
All
She
right.
points at her blue tongue. And then I kind of just learned that I could just move it around a bit.
Interesting.
Again, my problem is it's one of my most useless magic types, so I never get to use it. And I'm like, oh,
Remind
it's
me
a
to
magic
never
tool.
share food
Alright.
with you.
Yeah, no, I usually don't like sharing food with people for that reason alone.
Yeah.
But that's how I found out, actually. Someone tried to steal my fries.
I mean, I hope that person's okay.
Yeah, they're fine. It's really not
Okay.
that extreme. Which is why I used it, but yeah, this is a bit much.
Yeah, it's good to be on the careful side. But I don't know, maybe you should go cheer them up a bit.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go do that now.
Okay. I sort of like I was gonna say ruffle their hair. They don't have hair, they're bald.
You-
But I sort of
Head pats. Head
That's
pats.
up there.
yeah, I like ruffle their
Correct.
hat because they're wearing a hat.
Yes.
And sort of send them off to apologize. Or not apologize, but like
Comfort.
comfort, yes. that's the
Motivate.
word. Yeah.
I'm sorry I won. I'm just kidding, I'm just kidding, I'm just kidding.
Okay, maybe not.
I should go apologize for winning.
No, go comfort.
Yes.
Moving away from that, I did roll to see how the audience, because I would be the audience, took to OJ, and I mean not OJ, to Scales' announcer voice, and I got an 18. So people like, or you are seeing comments about people saying that the voice was very fun.
Or just sitting there, like, kind of like looking really smug. She's not straight up like cackling to herself, but she just looks really happy.
just the hat in time hat kid face.
I don't know
Yes.
what that is.
I'm sending it.
Ah, yes, exactly. Exactly.
Yes. Perfect.
Oh no.
I love that. That's a good gift.
So as OJ kind of scampers back, Foss just he doesn't seem like he's gonna like be super upset, but he's like petting Rollick and just kind of like hanging out, you know.
Hiya. Sits down next to
Hello.
him.
Hi.
I really liked your big snake.
Thank
you-
you.
Can you show me how to do that later?
Yeah, sure. I'd be happy to show you how to do that. Lightning is already something that's used to charge and animate other things, so it made sense that you could animate it. And so I thought about trying to add like little visuals and stuff. I could do it with smaller things, and he kind of like crafts a little butterfly that kind of like flaps its wings on his hand.
That's so cool.
He smiles and nods a bit and just goes like, "Yeah, I think it's really neat." But
If I touch it, will it hurt a lot?
it'll be more like when you like rub your clothes that are really like that just got out the dryer, and then you touch something. It's a little like, you know.
Can I touch it?
Sure.
Oh,
You touch
Jiggle
it,
pop.
and sure enough, it's just static. You know, the little
quickly
static shock.
recoils fingers and
Yeah.
does a little wiggle.
Like, sorry.
Are you sorry?
I tried
Oh,
to-
because I shocked myself. That was my own fault. You told me what would happen.
Still, it is pretty, right?
Yeah, it's really cool. Are you doing a performance later?
Not right now. I'd love to in the future, though. I'm not
Ah,
that good yet.
I think you're good enough.
Oh, thank you. But I'd like to get a few more training days under my belt before I tried anything and had a big debut.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'd like my first big show to be something people remember, you know?
Yeah.
And
Why can't all your
the
shows
other
be
thing, there's
something
a lot of-
everyone will remember, though?
Well, it's just a pizzazz thing. The first one, big opening, you know?
Very fair.
Yeah. I'm from Innovin, where a lot of stuff kind of happens a lot. New inventions, new this, new that. Everything's new and exciting. But because of that, it feels like if you want to make your name show up in the midst of all the new stuff, you gotta give it your all, you know?
Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
But I can imagine it's a little different other places.
Yeah, where I'm from, we kind of just put on plays for our family whenever we want to. And because it's for our family, everyone kind of just remembers because that's what family's for, I guess.
Yeah, that makes sense. Are the others like in this position, watching or in this space? Because I don't want to.
Or he's hanging out.
Yeah.
We're just vibing. We're chilling.
Foss might turn to them and just go like, "So, what have you guys done?"
What have we done?
OJ threw a boat of a
Lots of
waterfall.
things. Yes.
I did do that.
I taped
We
a rubber
wanna-
chicken to a vacuum cleaner.
Very
Plaque raised rubber chicken threateningly at just the memory of it.
we flew around a little bit. I flew around a little bit. Ori joined me.
I can also fly, and Ori's gonna bamf out. She's not gonna change all the way to her Ren form, but she is gonna bamf out her wings.
Foss just thinks it's the coolest thing ever. Just whoa.
Aren't they cool? They're so neat, and I can fly. And she's gonna try and lift off a little bit.
Go for it.
I don't think she's gonna get very far off the ground. Hang on just a second here. Yeah, that's gonna be a 10 total. My dice hate me tonight.
You
Rip
just
me
kinda,
too, man.
you don't do a big extravagant thing. You just kind of do like a little loop in the air, and then just kind of
Works, that works.
trick, and then you just descend. What were you gonna say, Midnight?
I was commiserating with Floof about our bad dice luck.
Yes, yeah. It hurts.
Yeah. Foss just kind of looks over at all of you and just goes, "So you guys are all travelers and you all have cool magic and stuff?"
I do not. I am just a medical professional.
OJ's kind of cornered the market on the magic. You've seen the best of us, I'm afraid.
Yeah, I mean, I've got a little bit, but mine's just water magic. And the fact that I'm a changeling, so
Skills got
can,
really cool,
change.
really cool air magic and roads over there. We once made this big old crystal, and then I put some lightning in it, and then it went all colorful. And then
That was really pretty.
It sounds like you guys have a really cool showman's act built up together.
Yeah, we totally do. We totally have that. We can play magic, we can play instruments, or he's gonna pull out our ukulele. We're just the coolest.
I'm out of character. I really want OJ to invite them to come with, but I'm not sure how that's gonna work out for the podcast. So I'm trying not to, but OJ would invite him to come with.
Ori wants to invite him too, though, to be fair.
I don't know how that's gonna work out for the podcast. I really just want to be like, do you want to come with us if you want to be a part of the showman stuff? Because I love the duel stuff, and I think that could be really fun for them. But out of character B, can I invite them? Or would this interfere with the podcast too much?
I don't think it would interfere. I just would have to write him into stuff. But I don't see a major problem. I will say though, before anything else, Foss would kind of look Plaque up and down and just kind of go, "Wait a second. I think I know you from somewhere."
Oh?
Yeah, I read a lot about famous magic users, and I know the work of the Witch of Lamplight anywhere. You're one of the Black units, but judging by the fact that you're out and about by yourself, you're the he just kind of freaks out a little bit and just goes, You're one of their most prized assistants. You're Plaque. I've read all about you."
Plaque's famous?
Plaque seems to freeze, doesn't really know what to do. Yes, that is me. Hello.
Plaque is certain circles, namely people who are interested in the field of robotics.
Oh, does this mean my auntie knows about you? Does my auntie know about you? Looks at Plaque.
I don't know. They seem to be malfunctioning. They're very confused.
It's not a big famous thing. It's more like if you know about fantasy robotics, you know about the work of Rhea. And once I saw the aesthetic, I couldn't get it out of my head. So I just thought that it was really cool that you're doing your own thing because, Lamplight's so far away.
That is true.
Is it tough being away from home?
It can be. I miss my sister, but it is fun being out.
I think I miss my mom and dad too. But one day I'll travel,
Do you want to join us?
You can join us if you want. I'll be the one to say it.
Yeah, do you? It looks like you've got a lot of cool performing things going on. Like you got your lightning and you've got a dragon. Like that's the coolest shit right there. And if you came with us, dude, we could teach you so much. And you could teach us too.
Asher kind of looks at Foss up and down, just goes like, he must pass the test. And he puts granola out in front of his face.
I mean, he has a small dragon pet. I mean, that has to count for something.
It counts for something, but the ultimate say is in the hands of granola. He holds granola out, and Foss just kind of blinks, and granola looks them up and down, and then just kind of gives their nose a blep. And then he just goes, the dragon has deemed it so. And Asher holds granola up in the air. Lion King Circle of Life style. It's just granola has deemed it so. All praise to the mighty baby dragon.
Or he's gonna play along.
Wow.
All praise the mighty baby dragon.
All praise.
She's got her hands up in the air and
and granola just kind of looks down at the three of you, just what are you doing?
Or he's gonna wink at granola.
It kind of shrugs. And as Asher kind of puts granola back down, he just goes, he likes you. That means you could come with if you'd like. We can't have anyone granola doesn't like that. And Foster kind of looks and says, can I think about it?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
I am really flattered and excited, and I feel like I did an audition a little bit. But it's a big choice, and I don't want to just run away, especially because my family's going to be heading back to Innovin soon.
Right, of
That is
course.
fair.
We'll still be in town for a couple of days, I think.
Yeah, if you don't mind, I think I might go home and talk to them about it over dinner. Maybe I'll meet up with you in the morning.
Yeah, absolutely.
Heck yeah.
We can meet up here, and then maybe you could also meet my parents.
Then we can have a rematch, but without poison.
We could do a show for my parents.
Yeah!
I'll
And then he
film
just
that one
kinda-
too.
He kind of looks at all of them and just goes, as fun as it was dueling you, OJ, I'd like to let the others have a chance too, if that's okay. I'm not saying you can't play, but I'm saying maybe we could do a big magic duel battle royale. All of us.
Ooh!
You mean like a tournament?
Would be
Maybe we
so
could-
cool.
Maybe like a tournament. I was thinking all of us at once, but a tournament is more structured. Ooh, maybe I could spend tonight drawing up a bracket. Oh, it'll be like the famous.
Ooh!
He kind of goes, oh, it'll be like the famous start of the year magic duels. Oh, that'd be so cool. And they kind of look wistfully into the clouds, just
That would be so much fun.
Yes.
Oh, I can, or he's gonna put her arm around their shoulders. I can do some advertising for it so we can get a little bit of it on TV, so maybe some people will come watch.
On TV? We're going on TV tomorrow?
Foss,
Maybe I'll sort of grab Ori and just be like, maybe let's not do that.
No?
No,
Not.
no.
It'd be so much fun though.
maybe we could invite some local people, but maybe not TV yet.
Okay, local
Yeah.
people. I'm good with local people.
We could put up a flyer or two in some cafes. That'd be nice.
Okay. I
And
think
then
it would be fun to go on TV, but if you guys aren't comfortable with it, then we shouldn't do it.
Asher just kind of
True.
chuckles a bit and just kind of looks to OJ and says, maybe we could start small and grow into TV.
Ooh.
Get
That would be
grassroots
cool.
following. Yeah.
Like
And then-
this, and she's going to try and grow the plants. Grow!
And then Asher just turns to Black and says, And also, Plaque would get some notoriety as a famous doctor if they were helping us with this little escapade of ours. Boss just kind of looks and says, "Yeah, maybe we could. I could tell my parents, and we could maybe get a few people together." And there's a voice from behind you all that just kind of goes, "And with a performance like that, I'm pretty sure the people of Oa would eat it up." And walking in, who having apparently seen the last bits of the show, was Quarantine again.
Oh no.
And Ash, he kind of smiles and says, "I heard about you not wanting to get on TV, so I'm not going to force my hand into this conversation. I did just want to tell you, though, one of you left this," and there's a comic book, and Asher just goes, "Oh, thank you," and immediately snatches it up.
I was gonna go, my baby!
And he just kind of smiles and goes, "I was going to return it, and then I saw the giant beanstalk coming out of the amphitheater, and I thought, children's fairy tales are tomorrow." So something seemed off, and so I came to check it out, and then what do I know? I just let you all go, and you start causing new exciting times in my city.
Yeah, apologies. We were a bit if we were any intrusion on the things that you do here.
Oh, no, it's fine. I think, judging by the fact that there's a couple, well, let's just say that there was some fan reaction, and just kind of like gives Ori a wink. And I totally saw that you were streaming and may have boosted it. Look.
Or he gets the little ooh-woo face back on.
And then just says, "But I wouldn't mind a repeat performance. I mean, I probably wouldn't show up myself. I feel like that'd be a lot of pressure and publicity you don't want. But I'd definitely watch a recording or live stream of it."
You know? I mean, I could get a live stream done.
Great. I'll use a burner account. And he kind of like steps off and just kind of goes, "But by the way, good job, all of you. And dig." He kind of looks to OJ. "Dig the giant tree." Turns to Rhodes. "Dig the parasol." And he just kind of compliments all of you about various things. And then at the end, kind of goes to Scales and goes, "The voice, perfect acting. Good job. 100%. 10 out of 10." And he just starts walking away. And Foss just goes, "I think I'm gonna faint."
He's pretty cool, isn't he?
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
he goes like, "Wait a second. Do you think I might have hit his house? Do you think the comic book thing was a cover-up for the fact that a giant electric snake hit his house?"
We can go find out.
I sort of like look
wanna
over
see?
towards his house.
If that was the case, he'd never tell. He's
Whose
definitely
house
not-
did you hit?
I don't know. And then Quarantine just goes, "Oh, the giant lightning snake. I think it just dissipated in the air and didn't cause any damage. I think you're all right, Foss. Good job."
Oh, that's good.
That's a
And
lie.
then Foss just goes,
That
it's
is
like
fair.
sits on the floor and just, just sits on the floor and is just like, "Well, I've known you all for 10 minutes and I've already met the mayor. Has been given a tournament, and you
It's just kind of like that with us. You get used to it.
Yeah.
Is this what you do to every stranger you meet?"
Yes.
Kinda.
Pretty much.
Depends on
It
the
happens
day.
unintentionally.
Chaos just kind of follows us. Maybe
It follows
Chaos just kinda
you,
follows
and
me.
we also follow you.
Yay!
He just kind of chuckles a bit and goes, "Would you want to maybe come over for dinner?"
Would we?
He just kind of goes, "Cool, I'll here, stay here for a little bit, and I'll go ask my parents if it's okay, and if so, then I'll come and get you." And he runs out of the theater, and as he leaves, Asher just kind of, there's like a 3-second pause, and Asher just goes, "Well, that certainly happened."
Yeah.
That did certainly happen.
I think that was good things.
Did we just make a new friend?
I think we did.
so.
The last time we did a contest with someone, we didn't really make a friend so much as we beat the tar out of someone.
Yeah, it's nice to make friends sometimes.
You can have friendly competition. It's not like we're
Yeah.
gonna like, mess everything up.
Or melt.
Oh,
Or
I kind of messed everything up.
no.
No, you did.
We
No,
got
you
a friend
didn't.
out of this. That's the best possible outcome.
Okay.
And then,
Yeah, I believe.
Plaque, are you?
Did good.
Plaque, what do you think?
OJ, you did good. Do not worry.
Thank you.
Thank you for not hurting anyone, and thank you for not getting hurt yourself. I did not do my job.
And Asher just kind of swings his tail a little bit and just goes, "So, wait, time out. Wait, people are gonna watch us do this, huh?"
You don't have to be on camera if you're not.
You can be behind the
with it.
camera.
Yeah, you can be the
Hey.
camera person.
See, I'll even show you how this works.
He thought about it and just goes, If you don't mind, Ori, I wouldn't mind learning. That'd be fun."
All right, so then you do this and you poke this button, and then Ori's just gonna give him a whole little rundown of how to stream up from her.
Yeah, the two just kind of do that thing where they walk and talk 5 feet away so as to not impose their conversation on everyone else.
Mhm.
And Asher is going to learn cinematography, I guess.
Good.
And
I could.
Huh? And unless anyone has any conversations they want to have happen,
Cat!
Meow!
unless any conversations want to happen, feel free to. Otherwise, though, I think this is a pretty cool spot to end the episode.
I'm good. That was fun.
On you all
I'm good as
planning-
well.
On you all planning and maybe OJ whipping out some papers and crayons to start doing their posters as Rhodes starts doing the tiniest bit of social movement as you all begin to plan an impromptu fucking tournament arc.
Not out of OA yet.
I mean, it's more like a tournament episode than a
Yeah.
tournament arc. It's fine. It's fine.
It's
Uh,
fine. I mean, we could do the tournament bracket and then have one-on-one episodes for everyone during the tournament. I
Oh
don't
my
know
God,
if
that's
it
so
would
much.
take that long.
That would be a lot.
Maybe we could just kind of glance over some of them just for the sake of story.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out next time on World of Wyldrvir.
Yeah.
We'll work it out.
Well, our
Uh,
PSA. And we have to do the
a
PSA.
PSA. What's our PSA? Oh yeah. Well, first of all, thanks to all of our patrons who make this happen. You guys are the best. And I want to be real. Foss's creation was super inspired by the current contest going on that people are doing to get campers into our summer camp book.
By the time this episode goes out, it'll be over, though.
No, for sure. I'm saying post-mortem. Thank you to everyone who submitted a character because you all got me brewing character ideas, and Foss would not have existed without the sparks of creativity you all gave me. So, thank you, everyone.
Yeah.
World of our PSA.
Yes,
Be
next-
creative. Good things happen.
Yes.
Yes.
Don't combine water and electricity.
Yes.
That too.
Things happen.
Also, don't drink poison.
No, don't do that either.
Really bad things happen.
Don't do poisons. Don't do poison.
Don't do
OJ,
poison.
Don't do
OJ,
any of this at home.
See my categories.
Yes.
I don't know
Okay,
if you
yeah,
can
that's a-
hear her, but she says no
that's-
poison.
Actually, yeah, that's a good
No.
idea. That's a good idea. Don't try this at home. These
Don't
are
try
try
this
this
at
at
home.
We are
We're
trained
not-
professionals.
This is a
No, we're not.
They're not.
no, we're not. This is a fantasy setup in a fantasy game. We're not professionals. We're just having fun. Don't do this at home.
Yeah. If you think,
unless,
hey,
no,
I
no,
wanna-
unless it's also in a fantasy game, then you're fine.
yeah, do your own tournament arc, but in
Hell
in
yeah.
fantasy. Please don't start trying to find matches and other things. We're giving people advice on how to do this in real life and saying,
No.
Commit to
not do
arson.
that. Let's not-
Be gay, do crimes. It's Pride Month, boys.
Thank you, Brad.